Hey everybody, Roxabox90 here with a new series called Cube Thinking Inside the Box. And what the series is going to be is a development of what is Cube as a format. So for those of you who don't know what Cube is, hopefully you'll get a bit of an introduction here. But it's also the development of my own cube, and I'm going to be putting out there and showing you my thought process as a relative amateur making a cube, and hopefully get feedback from the real players in the community. And from those who are new to it, hopefully we'll be able to discuss some good ideas about how to go about making a cube. So what is Cube? For those who don't know, a cube is a drafting format customized by a person, put together with singleton cards from all over Magic. Singleton as in only one of each, not going to have multiples. So whereas Wizards products, you open packs, you can get multiple cards. In Cube, you only have one of each except for basic lands. In this way, it's kind of similar to EDH and Commander. So in this format, cubes can range in power from, you could open packs that have power 9 in them. You can open packs that have incredibly powerful Bazaar of Baghdad, Tabernacle, all sorts of very expensive, powerful cards from all across Magic. Or they can be limited to have only commons, only uncommons, monocolored only. Some cubes can be very small at only 360 cards. Other cubes can be, thousands of cards. It all depends on who's making it and the different rules being put down. And it's a very, very intense format because when you open a pack, when you look at 15 cards, a randomized pack in Cube, you could have incredibly powerful cards all across the board. So deciding what you're picking, how to draft it, it's very, very different than drafting with regular Wizards product. Also, there aren't really set stable archetypes the way there are when you draft in Standard. Because when you draft in Standard, yeah, there are some archetypes. You can have, a token a certain, like a white-green token archetype, or white-blue flying archetype, stuff like that. But you don't have, like, Reanimator, you don't have certain standardized control, you don't have certain powerful aggro builds that are standardized. So in Cube, it's much harder to just pick single cards and randomly put together a powerful deck, because decks can actually be built in a constructed style way, which is very, very different. It all depends on the pool of cards within Cube, and so it relies on the Cube builder. So now, who is the Cube builder? Well, getting to me, since I'm building a cube, I'm putting together the pool of, in my case, it's going to be over 700 cards from which to draw packs into play in drafting. So the way it's going to work for my cube is it's going to be there are going to be no foils in the cube at all in order to maintain cost. Every single card in the cube is going to be $50 or less, and that way I prevent it from expanding into an incredibly expensive venture. And those are really the only rules I'm going to keep. Otherwise, cards from all across Magic can fit in, and the real thing to think about as I make it is a number of different aspects that we'll be talking about in coming videos. The reason I'm making a cube is because I've opened lots of packs, I draft regularly, but really I find that having looked at other videos and played with cubes, they're just so much fun to play, and they make it that you have an out-of-the-box draftability, where you don't have to buy packs to draft. You have everything already set up to play, and can result in a lot of fun play times, especially if you have play groups that you like to play with regularly. You don't have to spend, $100 or on a box or whatever in order to play with them. You already have everything there, and it allows for very interesting style decks and interesting play types. So that's kind of the main reason I'm making it, and those are my general introductory thoughts about the coming series. So this, as I said, in the series we're going to be putting out videos about each color, about the development of the cube, and this is kind of a heads up of what I'm going to be doing. So please feel free to let me know any thoughts of yours about where you'd like the series to go in the future. If you have any thoughts about my cube before I start delving into my own thoughts, feel free to put them all down in the comment section, or PM me if you have longer thoughts than the comments allow. All's good. Stay tuned for future videos. Roxabox90 signing out. See you guys next time.